Hi everybody, my name is Ryan Chataway. This is my first video blog, and I'm going to be talking to you about in my future videos and this video as well as movies. Everything that has to do with movies I'll talk about. And this is my first video blog, and my first video I'm going to do is about my 3 favorite movies of this past year. I have a lot of them, but my 3 main ones. My Hey you guys, Ryan here coming at you with a vlog. I hope you guys like my vlog intro, and as you can tell by the title, I have now been on YouTube for 1 year. And so I'm sitting over a park near my work. I'll show you. It's called Jarbo Park here in Neptune Beach, Florida. There's a lot of tennis courts and stuff, and my work is actually right here above where my finger is, across way over there. You can see where those poles are, and you can see an American flag way over there. That's where I work, that's where my church is, and that's where the church's school is. And so I decided to take my lunch break and just come out here and enjoy some peace and decompress. Today's homecoming week for this is homecoming week for my school, and so the students are really rambunctious and crazy, so I decided to go ahead and just take a breather over here at the park. It's really nice out here today. It's like 70 degrees. We've had kind of a cold chill lately, and it's nice being able just to come out here and just chill out. And so that's what I'm doing. And as I said by the title of the video, again, it's my 1 year anniversary here on YouTube, and I figured I'd just go ahead and just kind of give some thoughts about my first year. And I'll go ahead and run through some of the story again of why I started on YouTube, and I'm thinking about just walking around and talking and filming and stuff, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I like doing these vlogs where you guys could kind of see where I'm at and all that kind of good stuff, and so let's go ahead and start that. And as I said before, this is Jarbo Park. It's in the middle of Neptune Beach, and I live in Jacksonville, and I grew up in Jax Beach, and the beaches area is divided into 3 different beaches. Atlantic Beach, which is way over there. I'm in Neptune Beach now, and Jax Beach, which is way over there. And the Atlantic Ocean is this way, about 5 blocks that way. You can kind of see this road right over here, and at the very end of the road you can see where the beach access is. And so I'm just walking around, and I used to come here a lot when I was a kid. It was really fun when I came here as a kid. And there used to be, right here, you kind of see where it looks like it's been cleared, but there used to be huge, humongous bushes going up and along this. And when we were kids, we would take field trips over to this park and eat lunch and have a picnic. And we actually made like a pathway into this area, and it was like the brush blocked us. It was like a little fort area. It was pretty sweet. And I don't know, I've just done a lot of cool things here growing up. And of course, back in the day when I was like in middle school, me and my friends used to bring our dates here and walk around the lake and everything, and and it was always just fun just hanging out. And they've done so much new stuff with the park. They've added this little garden area. There's a green community garden over there. They sell vegetables and stuff on the weekends, and it's just a really cool place. Well, how I started on YouTube. It was actually probably a year ago this week. I was just searching on YouTube, and I was just looking at seeing if anybody else had any kind of Actually, let me go ahead and say this part. I have never said this in the past. I was trying to find a way to organize my DVD collection, because I had like literally like over 1,000 at the time. And so I typed in DVD collection, and sorry, I'm filming this on my phone, and I got an email, and it made a big loud bing, and so I didn't want to have that in a video. So I looked up DVD collection to see, and I saw Sean C. Phillips. And I was like, man, this guy knows how to, talk about movies, and he had a pretty big DVD collection. I didn't know anything about the YouTube movie community or anything at that time. And so, yeah, so I saw that, and then where'd I go from there? For a couple days, I pretty much watched most of his videos that he had at the time, like just repeatedly. I never even really took a break from it. And then I stumbled across Robbie Webster's videos, and I was like, man, this guy's doing what Sean's doing, and, he's having a fun time doing it. So I was like, you know what, I need to do this. And so I literally got home from work one day, and I decided to set up my phone leaning against a chair. I took a fold-out chair and lined it up, and I set it up just fine. And so that's the video that you saw at the beginning. And I just started making videos, and it wasn't until I had 4 videos to my credit that I decided to make a channel. And through that, Razman's Reality, who's another friend of mine on YouTube, really helped push me along. Him and Robbie Webster are probably the two that really stuck with me at the beginning, and even to this day. I would feel discouraged because I didn't have a lot of views, and they were always there with me, telling me, just keep it up, people are going to watch. And I'm glad I did, and I'm glad I didn't get so discouraged enough to not continue doing videos, because a year later, over 70 or 80 videos to my credit, it's changed my life. My filmmaking, not my filmmaking, but it's changed my life and how I look at films and how I share my love of films. And so much has happened. Throughout the year I've had a channel, I went from working in a job I had during high school. I was working in a kitchen, and I was still heavily involved with my church, doing stuff volunteer-wise, and I was always waiting for that breakthrough. And about 7 or 8 months ago, I was offered a job at my church working for their school and doing some ministry work and everything too. And also, not only that, that's my full-time job, and also a little part-time side job is I'm in charge of the digital media production of the church. Every week we have, video announcements and stuff, everything going on, and I'm the one who films, edits. I'm in charge of all the video production of the church. So I have myself a little video office and everything like that. And so a lot of that started because of YouTube and being motivated to better myself. And of course, at the beginning of my channel, I was newlywed. Man, this wind is awful. I was newlywed, and I had been married a month, not even a month, when I did my first video. And so I was just ready for some new stuff, new things. And yeah, so that's how I started. And so since then, I've just continued to make videos and have friends and everything on YouTube. And the funny thing is that before I got married, I had probably almost 2,000 movies. And I had to move, and there was a lot of movies I haven't watched. And so what I started doing was trading in movies at Movie Stop and getting Blu-rays and stuff in place of it. But the thing is that I ended up downsizing my collection by like 1,000. And so when I got married and moved in, me and my wife moved in together, my collection only had about a little over 1,000 DVDs in it. And so I'm still trying to rebuild it back up, and I regret every second of selling all of them. I don't know why I did it. I would much rather have saved them all and kept them all in boxes. And so, but that's life. And I plan on doing my videos in front of my DVDs again and my Blu-rays. What happened was in my first videos, you could see that I do it in front of my collection. Well, that's in my living room, and usually there's so much stuff going on at my house. Sometimes I can never just film out there without the noise being crazy. So in our spare bedroom, which we call the library, because my wife's a big reader and we have dozens of bookshelves in our house, I have movie posters up, and so I just started doing it in that room with the backdrop of my Godfather posters. And yeah, and so I hope you guys aren't really bored by this. I'm just kind of babbling on, but you know, I love to talk, and so I figured you guys might like this as a different video for me. And I just wanted to go ahead and remind you guys I had to get out of the wind so you could actually hear me, because the wind's getting pretty strong. To submit your questions for my Q&A, I'll give you guys until the 20th of January, and just let you know that the Q&A questions can be put on my Q&A announcement video, and I'll put the link above in the description box. And I wanted to go ahead and just thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this kind of video, and thank you very much for just supporting me and subscribing to me and listening to me babble on about movies and my obsession with movies. And I want to give a shout out to Robbie Webster for everything he's done to help me out and all that support, and also to Razman's Reality. And these are two good friends now. I consider them two of my close friends because of YouTube, and it's just been an awesome year, and I thank you guys. And with that, I'll leave you guys with this. Remember, there's 3 ways of doing things: the right way, the wrong way, and the chat way. See ya.